Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live. This Top Flight TV coming back with another episode here. This evening, we're going to talk about dating. Now, my first episode, I talked about dating in 2025. Is it cooked? I left that as a question mark. So, this evening, I'm going to begin by stating this in regards to dating. Are you ready to date? The reason why I say that is because the standards are very, very higher in this modern era generation of dating. Are you ready to date again? If you are ready, are you committed to dating? I say that because I see a lot on social media. I see a lot within like the Pop the Balloon series and the mature Pop the Balloon series where, you got some contestants that's on there that's, very seriously, wanting to date, including long distance relationships. And then you got some on there that's just straight up clout mode. Like, we're just coming up here just to make friends. If you're coming to make friends, then why are you here? If you're going to really, really find love, do you really, really, really want to find a friend first? A lot of people nowadays want to say dating starts with finding a friend. Well, I beg to differ. Yes, you can find a friend, but are you going to get serious with this friend, or are you going to friend zone them? If you're going to friend zone them, then what's the point of finding a friend? Yes, I can kick it with you. Yes, we're cordial, but if you friend zone me, or vice versa, or that person get friend zoned, well, there you have it. There you go. You'll never cross that boundary. That boundary is already set. So if you're really, really seriously wanting to date, you have to create dating. You have to create time. You have to create space. You have to have a creative atmosphere if you want to date, because dating is time consuming. And if you really want it, you have to make it happen. First of all, pray about it. Second of all, heal from it. If you're not healed from your previous relationships, then why bring drama into a different and entirely new situation? Go speak to a therapist. Get yourself together mentally, spiritually, emotionally, sexually. Go do self-preservation. Go do spa treatments. Go date yourself. Go out to a comedy club. Go catch a vibe. How about that? Go catch a vibe. Yeah, you can go catch a vibe solo. And if you got a tight atmosphere, go take some of your peoples with you. But just get out and vibe. That's the issue. Everybody wants to date. Why don't you just vibe out first? Or vibe out together. Meet somebody. Grow on someone. Learn somebody. Enjoy one's company. Then communicate. To me, vibing is creating. Create that vibe. Go out there and have fun. Go out there and enjoy life. Go to a concert. It doesn't have to be bar and alcohol all the time, or going to a club. Yeah, I did that in my heyday. I did that in my teenage life. I did it when I got older, before I went into the military. And I was doing it then in the military for a little while. But once I realized that wasn't my cup of tea, that was just nothing but getting the urge out. Looking for something short term and not long term. Not a foreverness. Not together. All it was is just short term. So if you're going to date, be serious about dating. Don't put nothing up on social media. I'm alone. Or women getting roses for Valentine's Day. Or fellas, if we say stuff like, well, you BS and this would be us on Valentine's Day, or this would be us, but you BSing. Like, fellas, we got to make sure we locked in. We got to make sure we are on our spiritual journey. We got to include God. We have to include the man upstairs. We have to include God on anything and everything we do. Ladies, too. Like, dating is not dating that it was in the early part of the 2000s or in the mid to late 90s. Because in the mid to late 90s, you date one person, you could date another, you could date another, you could date another. You cheating on me. It's another emphasis of infidelity. I haven't even kicked it with one person. I haven't done this, I haven't done that. So why am I cheating? So, those standards were very, very modern, minimal. Now, can you handle multiple people? Can you enjoy multiple companies? Can you date one and then a week or 3 weeks later date another? Can you communicate with the first one? Can you communicate with the second one? Can you be respectful? Don't call the other one each other's name. Like, everybody's pride and ego can get hurt just because of a small error. Or, I'm not that person. I'm not that woman. I'm not that guy that you did this and that with. So you have to be very respectful if you're going to date multiple people. You have to honor their relationship, no matter if they're being single, no matter if they are even dating. You have to honor that, because you might pass up, you might be with 4 different women, and then the second woman wants to be with you. You want to be with the third woman, but the third woman's seeing 2 different guys. Then you lucked out. Then what's going to happen? Are you going to be respectful and let her go? Is she going to be respectful and let you go? So this is a cooked dating error. And in order to fix that, we all have to be creative. We have to be creative in our friendships. We have to be creative with God. We have to be creative with our atmosphere. And we got to be creative with our friends. We got to have tight atmospheres, because you never know who could be stabbing you in the back. You never know who's going to be disrespecting you when you're in front of another person. You could be going out with one woman. You see the woman that you just went out with recently, and she's with another dude. And then all of a sudden, you get upset and you get mad. And vice versa. The woman see you with another woman. She gonna get mad. She gonna get upset. So you got to be able to handle that. And then you got to pray about it. Can we just pray? Can you just have a moment of silence and just pray for God? Pray for dating. Pray that God puts you in the right atmosphere. Puts you around great people. Puts a woman into your atmosphere that will love you for who you are. Ladies, put a man in your atmosphere that will be there for you regardless. That way, it makes it easy. Men and women are dating their friends. They ain't dating each other. They're dating their friends. Why? I believe it's comfort. Why I believe it's comfort is because they know what that other friend brings to the table and vice versa. However, if you go out with a different person, you feel a little uncomfortable. You feel that you're not protected. So if something was to go off, where would you go? But when you're dating your friend, just going, hanging out, but that's just a hangout term for it. We just hanging out. We just vibing out. Yeah, but will that vibing out turn into more? It can be. Can it get to that way? It can be. Y'all just friends. Are there boundaries? Is she all right with the man dating other women? Is he all right with the woman dating other men? It's just to the point where now dating is just so much high standards. However, can you hold on to those high standards? Yes, there's pros and cons to dating multiple people, and you have to be respectful for that. Then you have to honor their decisions, and they have to honor your choices and decisions as well. But are you ready to date? And if the answer is yes, you have to be creative when it comes to dating. And You have to bring God to the forefront when it's time to start dating. Matter of fact, God should even be there beforehand. So that way, God makes it easier for you when you pray for the person that you want, not for the person that you need, but pray for the person that's going to be peaceful, that's going to enjoy you for who you are, that's going to learn you for who you are, and is going to do right by you. That's going to be your 100-fold. And if things get sour, y'all know how to express yourselves cool, calm, and collective, and not get in each other's face and throw stuff around at each other and get loud and slam the door and domestic disputes, police coming over. Everybody is tired of that drama, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody is tired of that. So before I leave, think about this. And yes, like, comment, and also subscribe to Top Flight TV, because I'm going to drop another one later, either tomorrow or Saturday. But what I'm going to say is this. If you are ready to date, be creative. Everybody has priorities. And check out my reel that I left earlier regarding the modification. Well, not the modification, the motivation for the piece that I left out on earlier today. Look at that and listen to that. That's real motivation. And that can get you motivation into dating as well. You just got to be creative. I should drop some C's on everybody. I should drop some letters in the alphabet for motivation, because these motivational videos that I'm gonna link up with also can get you motivating in dating in the right place. And then just praying about it. And prayer was one of the P's that I put out today. So just be creative when you date, because everybody has priorities. That's another P that I put out there today. Everybody has priorities that they got to maintain, and they got to keep it consistent, and they got to keep it constant. So you got to be creative when you are dating, because everybody has things to do. And you got to be creative, and you got to be respectful with that person in order to learn that person, in order for yourself to start dating and being right and getting into that stage where you can court. You can court and start getting serious. Because there are levels, stages to dating. Being a friend is just first level. Exchanging numbers is just the first level. Vibing out is just the first 2 levels. Probably a third. Because I got to get to learn you, and you got to get to learn me, and we got to learn each other's background, and we got to learn each other's atmosphere to know what's right from wrong and what one person likes and dislikes. To get started to even dating on a courting level. Then that's when things start getting serious. How long should you date before you start getting to the courting stage? That's a good question that I'm going to go ahead and have for y'all later. But anyway, Top Flight, heading home, heading out. Hey, and again, Top Flight TV, like, comment, subscribe. Hey, fly around. Peace.